Hi, Room 1 parents. I'm coming to you live from my little classroom at my house, which on Friday after Zoom, I'm going to start taking everything down and I'll be taking it to Tuscany Hills to set up in our classroom. You can see the big smile on my face. I'm really, really happy to be going back. Just a little information. I don't have a ton, but we have 22 kids. We've got 17 kids coming back. Oh, that might be wrong. 21 kids. We're going to have an extra one. 17 kids coming to Tuscany with us. And then 4 kids staying online with Mrs. Curtis, I believe. I hope I'm right there. And then we're going to be getting a few new kids from other classrooms. They told me not to announce anything because people are calling to the school all week long and the poor office, and they are trying to make changes. You know, if people don't like the cohort that they're in, and they have to switch AM to PM and all of that. So the office is taking care of that. I don't really have information. I don't know how they let people choose, if they let people choose or if they just placed you. But the information I do have, I'm making this video on Wednesday night, and I'm going to try to post it either tonight or Thursday morning. But Thursday afternoon, we have a staff meeting with the teachers at Tuscany and the nurse and the district nurse, and she's going to talk to us about protocol and everything we have to know. And then they've been sending out videos, so keep up with Parent Square. I know it's overwhelming, so overwhelming for me too, I promise you. But that's where you're going to get your information. Okay, you're not going to get that information from me because I'm hearing it the same time that you're hearing it. But on Friday, we're going to just do a whole group Zoom. And I thought, I'm not going to plan a lot, okay? I want to talk to the kids who are going to be staying online because we're going to miss them so much. I did choose someone to get an award on Friday because I hadn't done it for a few weeks. And I thought everybody had gotten an award, but there were a few that didn't. And then also, I'm going to be available for questions. So I'm going to show the kids a little video about going back to school and talk about what we're going to have to do when we go into the classroom. And if parents want to stay on and listen, they can. And if parents want to stay on after and ask me questions, then feel free. I just hope I know the answers. Okay, now the big thing, I'm trying to make this video, and I'll try not to make it long, but I always say that, don't I? Sorry, sometimes it's just hard. On Friday, right after our Zoom, I'm going to drive to Tuscany Hills. I can't really predict. I'm hoping to be there at 12:30, but I said pick up drop-off time. If you could come between 1 and 3, I had a few people say, well, I can't do that, but I could come at 12:30. I think I'll be there. So just text me and I'll let you know. And you could always just leave it in front of the gate because you know that I'm coming. Take it to the office unless they're too busy. They may not, want people coming into the office. So I would just say there's a kindergarten gate right by the front door to the left. That's our gate. I'm sure it would be perfectly fine if you just drop it off because I for sure am coming to school on Friday. But I would love to see you. So if you come by on Friday, I'll have a little treat for the kids, just something really little, just to say thank you for coming by and seeing me again. And then parents, this is what I want you to bring, okay? First of all, I sent everything home. All those folders were in this little basket with the handles. I know some of the handles broke off. That's okay. I would like these back because we are setting up the classroom with tables. Kindergarten, we don't have desks for them. We have long rectangular tables, and I have one horseshoe table, and only 2 kids can be at each table, which is crazy because usually there's 8. There's like 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and then 2 at the ends. Now we can only have 1, 2 at these tables. So if I get these baskets back, we can put their workbooks and their whiteboards and just the things that they're going to need, and they won't have to, I won't have to pass them out. They'll just be for the kids, okay? They won't have to share. They'll have their own little basket. So I would love the baskets back, all right? Then the other thing that is really, really important are the whiteboards. I've had a few parents say, oh, we can't find the whiteboard. Just if you can, return it. I did buy these and I paid for them with my own money. I ordered them on Amazon and I only have a few extras. So if we don't get the majority back, then the kids won't be able to use the boards, and I don't want to order more. So I have special cleaner. I know sometimes it's hard to get that wipe off marker off, but you know, you have that special expo spray, and I'll be able to clean them up. Okay, so both boards, if you have them, super important. Okay, now as far as all the other things that were sent home, here, let me go in a little bit closer. I have my buckets bigger because I have so much stuff. I need the workbooks back, okay? So Thursday, we're doing this, the Little Phonics page for Y, and this, the sight word page. And then that's it, because Friday, we're just gonna do the handwriting page, okay, for Y. So when you return this, what I'll probably do is stack them up, and then I'll be tearing the pages out and just passing them out to the kids. And that way, we don't even have to use them all. There's sometimes that we don't use the front and the back, but since you guys have had them at home, I've had you do both sides most of the time. But in the classroom, I might decide to skip a few pages, okay? All right, so I definitely need the Nat Geo workbooks. I only got, they may have given me 24 at the beginning of the year, but we may end up having 24 kids. For sure, I know we'll have about 22, so I really need these back, okay? This is super important. Everybody got one of these red homework folders. They're the plastic folder, the really nice one with a pocket here. I really need these back because eventually, probably not the first week of school, but I will be sending home like a homework packet. I'll just have some, kind of like those, you know, the February and the March packet that I've sent home, just kind of some miscellaneous pages for the kids to do for the week. It'll be sent home on Monday and returned on Friday. And then I also can use these folders like what they're meant to be. You know, the work that you return to school and then the work that stays home. And when I'm looking in here, I did send home, remember, the March, April, and May. Okay, the March one, why don't you hang on to it until the kids come back to school on April 5th, okay? Or sometime that week, they can give it to me, okay? Unless it's filled up already. But right now, it's only March. I'm doing this video on March 24th, so there's still a whole nother, you know, week of March. So try to fill it all up. One side, if you want to write some more on the back, that's great. And then turn it in when the kids come to school. For the kids who are staying distance learning, you can give it to me now if you want to. Keep the other two at home because then I won't have to send them back, right? So keep your April and May at home, and then I'll just give you a reminder and I'll say, start working on your April reading log, start working on your May reading log. I'll always remind you. All right, super important. All right. So, and the writing sample, the blue folder is the writing samples. We did one today. I went ahead and I gave you the pages for March, April, and May with the date stamps on them. So I had asked you guys to put them into your folder. So return the whole folder, okay? You can tell that mine are not in there because I keep taking them out so I can write and take pictures of them. But hopefully you have the whole folder with everything in there. If you've been in the room the whole year, we started with August. We have August, September, October, November, December. Now, let's see, the kids who are going with Mrs. Curtis and staying distance learning, I think you can just keep them, okay? Because I don't need those. And then you can just kind of finish them up at your leisure, all right? Okay, math. I really need your Go Math packet. We just finished chapter 7 today, and I gave you chapter 8. It's a really thick one on numbers 20 and beyond. So we start at 20 and we go to 100. So there's pages here that we count by tens, we write numbers to 100, we do skip counting, we count by fives. It's a really good packet. I need them back. I only have a few extra at school. Now, oh boy, sorry about that. That was Romeo. Oh, that scared me because no one's home, just me and him. Let's see. I have the other chapters, 9, 10, 11, and 12. They're at school. Don't worry. I have those, and those are actually pretty short little packets. There's one on solid shapes. There's one on measurement. They're kind of fun, measurement and weight. So I have those at school. Now, this, well, the black folder was the one that I was putting all the holiday things. I think we started that back in probably September. We had Johnny Appleseed, we had Halloween, we had Thanksgiving, we had Christmas packets. I do not need this. I wouldn't mind the folder. If you return the folder, that's fine, but I don't need any of that, okay? Oh, I forgot something. Inside that yellow folder were the calendars. And hopefully if your calendars are still in there, you can return those, because I gave you March, April, and May. So all those calendars are in there, and then I won't have to reprint them. Okay? If I don't get them all back, it's okay. I can always print a few. But since I already went through all that work, I don't want to have to do it again. All right, the green folder is super important. That's where you have all your memory book pages. And some of you already gave me August, September, October, November. But you should have December, January, February, March. And so if you will return those to me, and I can't remember if I made April and May for us. If they're, just return that whole green folder with all of them in there. I'll sort through it. And again, if I have to print some more out on my computer, that's no big deal. But I would like those back. Those are going to go in your memory book. Now, speaking of your memory book, there's other things that we have done that I have told you. Save that for your memory book, right? Don't throw it away. And I've said it over and over. So remember back in January, we made the really, really cute winter picture. We did a snowman, and then I used paint and I put some sparkles on it and stuff. But for some of you, I told you if you didn't have paint, I have two here, okay? If you didn't have paint, I told you just to use construction paper or crayons. So whatever you ended up doing on that blue paper, the snowman on the blue paper, make sure you return that. Okay, then remember we had 100th Day in January, at the end of January. So this we use for counting our 100th Day snack. And then I told you you could either glue things to here, okay, for a project, or if you didn't have all that stuff and you just want to draw things, okay, if you return that, that can go in your memory book. All right, now there was something in February that we did, but I don't have it. I think I must have taken it to school. Do you remember the heart that said something I'll love forever? Okay. All right, so if you have that, please return it, because I was going to cut it out and put some glitter around it, and that'll be nice in your memory book for February. Okay, in March, we did the Dr. Seuss drawing, The Cat in the Hat, and I will take that, cut it out, and mount it on red paper. And then in March, I'm hoping that you saved your shamrock, and might put some glitter on that. And then just today, I'm assigning this. This is a very special rainbow. It's called the Rainbow of Me. It doesn't go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. It goes, I put magenta because that's my favorite color. I put blue because that's the color of my eyes. I put peach because that's the color of my skin. I put kind of brown and yellow because that's the color of my hair. And I put red because that's the color of my favorite food, strawberries. Okay, and then I drew a picture of myself. So that's on the lessons today, on Thursday, and I would like that back, because we can put them up and make a bulletin board in our classroom. We'll have an instant bulletin board, and it'll also go in your memory book. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm sorry, I know this is long, but just don't want to forget anything. The red folder, I really need that back. I do not need any of these handwriting pages. Okay, look at all of mine. Remember all these handwriting pages that we've done? All of these with the dictionary page in the back. Okay, I'm probably going to end up tossing these. I don't need them. You've already put them on Seesaw. But I do need the ones that we haven't done. Okay, so we're going to do Y on Friday. And then we have, sorry, got to do this. Z is going to be our next letter. We're going to do that in the class. Q will be after that. And guess what our last letter is? Uh-oh, did I make a mistake? Oh no, the last letter is X. Really, the last letter is Z, but we're gonna do it before. We're not doing them in order. So I really need those back, because otherwise I'll have to go find my masters and print them all over again. I don't wanna do that. We're gonna finish those off at Tuscany Hills, okay? Same with the Go Math. The packets we've already done, please don't return those to me. I'll probably just throw them away if you do. I just want the ones that we didn't do. Chapter 8. Okay, let's see. Did I forget anything? I did forget something kind of important. Now, if you're not sure and you want to just return everything, all those folders in the basket, I will sort through it on my spring vacation. And, you know, if there's something I don't need, I can get it back to you. If you didn't have everything, then I can, you know, send you a text and say, hey, do you have this or that? The last thing that I'm really hoping you guys still have is I gave everyone a bucket. Okay, and we just kind of called it a supply bucket. So the bucket had a pencil, an eraser, crayons, glue stick. I never gave you scissors, and then some manipulatives. So here's the thing. I was going to let you keep all of that stuff, because we have that stuff at school. But they're telling us now that the kids can't share all of that. Okay, I can't just put a bucket of crayons on the table and let them share. I can't just put my big scissor bucket and just have everybody grabbing. They have to have their own things. So the school is making us little pencil boxes. So you don't have to send any materials with your child in their backpack. You don't have to send crayons or scissors or glue. We have all that. And your child will have their own individual supply box. But I thought if you can return these, this would be nice for their manipulatives, because they might finish their math early and I'll say, oh, you can build something with your Unifix cubes. They might finish something early and I'll say, oh, look, you have all your shapes. You can make some designs. Okay, we'll probably need these to do more math. So if you could return that shoebox, a plastic shoebox, you know, they're only 99 cents. I don't mind buying a few more, but I think you may have already even had, I can't remember if I put your names on them, but I would like, if you saved your bags, put them right back in those bags that they came. If you didn't, could you just get some little baggies for me and write their name on them? That way, your child is not going to be sharing manipulatives with anyone else. They have their own manipulative box, okay? So just quickly again, I need everything back from the memory book so that I can start putting stuff in the plastic sleeves. I need the whiteboards. I would love the basket back so that we can use them in the classroom. And go ahead and just send back the folders. I may end up recycling. I may just throw them away, but then that way I can go through everything. And definitely the Go Math packet that we haven't used is chapter 8 and the Nat Geo workbook. Oh, okay. I may individually call the people that are going with Mrs. Curtis, but she wants you to keep your Nat Geo workbook at home. Otherwise, you'd be returning it, and then she'd have to get it back to you. But you return your Go Math because she's using a different math. She uses a different math than I did. I decided to use Go Math because that's what I was used to using. I didn't want to make a change in such a crazy year. Okay, wow. If you guys want to ask me questions, you can come on to Zoom on Friday. You can text me, I'll call you, I'll tell you whatever I know. I might know a little bit more this afternoon once we talk to our principal and our school nurse. And I'm sorry this is so long, it's almost 18 minutes, but it's easier for me to do this than to type letters and send things on Parent Square and post announcements. I'm gonna put this on Seesaw. I can keep track of who sees it, and I'll give it a couple of days, and if I can tell that you haven't seen it yet, I'll send you a text and say, please watch. Okay, I'm anxious to see everyone on Friday. If you drive through the parking lot, I'll see you for a few minutes, and I'm so excited to see the kids. So excited. All right, bye, and happy spring vacation. Bye-bye.